Where is that? So actually we have seen that how to create the how to create the update and delete views, right? So we have seen like complete function based views. So how to create and delete, create, sorry, update as well. So and today we'll discuss about the class based views. So till now we have seen how to create functions only, but today onwards we'll just try to create the class based views. So how we can do that? So before let me open that folder. And today I'm going to create one new project for this one, class-based views. Instead of that existing ones, I'm just going to create. So where is that? P. So in the projects. So I'll just select the project folder. Okay, fine. So just the others. So okay, start. So come on. Okay, let's start. So I'll just activate this SLP. Now see, Django iPhone admin, and we are going to start the start project. So let's see, class-based views project. I'll just give like this. She has come now. I think the project is created successfully. Yeah, okay, fine. So now let's see how. So meanwhile, I'm just going to create one more app also for that one. So in the project, just go to CBV project. Okay, CLS now. Python manage.py and start app. So I'll just give CD CBV app only like this. So what are the two things we have done? So we created one new project and one app also. So using this ones, we'll just create the other things. So let's see. Okay, let's start this session. So let's go to model. So where is the settings, guys? I need to change that to my database. For this one, I'm going to use a new database for that. Just copy paste the details. Where is that settings? Just okay, here I'll just change the DB name for that. So we'll just use CBV app DB like this. So I'm just going to create that one as well. So open MySQL. So just taking time to root user 123. Okay, let's try to create only the database. So create database, sorry, database, and what is that? CBV app DB. So just going to create that. Okay, can't create CBV database already existing. Okay, I think it is already there. Okay, let's try to use app CBV. Let's try to do this one. Yeah, okay, it has created successfully. Now just refresh. Okay, here you can see. Okay, now we just created the CP app CBV DB. Okay, they just created DB. Okay, that's fine. Now just to add the app also here in the install apps. So what is the app name? CBV app. Okay, we just done two things. So one is DB details we have given as well as the app details. Okay, here that's fine. Now just come back to your models. Okay, so here I'm going to declare one object. So that is for this time I'll use for student object. So the student ones. So class create the details of students. What is that? Model student details like this. So here I'm going to, so here instead we have to declare models dot model. So we'll just create first name as well as this everything. So here models dot character field. maximum length equals to 30. So we'll just copy paste all this. Mm, Next image could be not more than 6 characters. The next one is email. Next one is we'll just use anything. It could be his percentage. We'll just use. It doesn't have any percentage like this. No, student percentage. We'll just like use like this. So models dot, do we have float value? Yeah, float fleet. Okay, doesn't have anything. Okay, so these are the four things which you are creating. This is my model. Okay, one is created. So now just go to your app. Okay, now this is the view under views. So here I'm just going to create my class based views. So for that, before that, we have to know about generics. So this generics is just like to work with the CBV, that means class-based views. Earlier, when you're working with the function-based views, you don't need to import anything. You can just directly use the views which is already present. So suppose you can simply use function name and we just simply pass some request, right, like this. So you don't need to pass any types of packages. That means you can pass here. You can don't need to import anything. Just simply create the function and pass the request. But for class, if you want to work class-based views, sorry, for class-based views, you have to import one generic views. So inside generic views, we have 5 types of views are there. One is for list, detail, create, update, and delete. These are the major 5 views which we have when we're working with the class-based views. Let's see how. First of all, we have to import that Django dot views dot generics. This is the one. This is the module. So just import. First, we'll just import list view. So this one, we're going to fetch the complete user. That means student details only. So here just create one class. So you guys already know how to create the class, right? There's just simply class and student list. Just giving like this, student list. So here you need to pass the view. So what is the view you're just going to use? So just imported this one, right? List view. You can just simply pass that. List view. And for this one, you don't need to render any HTML pages. By default, it will take. So here under whenever you create a list view, so one more thing for generics, if you work with generics, here 2 values will be by default will be there. One is template name, this one, and next one is context. This one, context, not context, context object type. This one, sorry, this one. These are the 2 values will be always default. So what are those default means? I'll tell you one sec. For now, I'm just going to remove this one. So here, you need to specify the model, which model you just created in the model. So we are student, right? So here, the model variable that is called model equals to student. So what is that one? So not student list. So what is that? Student details. Okay. So it is not coming means first we have to import that. So from CBV app dot models, import everything. So now just details. Okay, we're getting that. Now you don't need to pass this one. You can just simply pass like this models. If you're not creating object, you're simply telling that. So this list view have only this module object. So that module argument have that is student details module. So how it is working, let's see. So guys, remember when you're working with the to display, okay, let's go to here. When you're working with the function based views, so when you're working with the create or update, so first it will this is the one model. Then again it will go to forms. So we have to create a forms, right? When you're working with the create or update, then it is going to views. So how it is, this is the flow, right? How it was. Suppose now for class based views, you don't deal with this such things, these forms. You don't need to create these ones, but directly it will work with these models and again we can fetch. So here you don't need to explicitly mention the forms. By class based views, this one, this list views have already forms will be there. So we don't need to explicitly tell that. So this form is like this. Yeah, just simply give like this. And here we need to add one more variable that is called fields. So you guys remember while creating the forms, we're telling that class meta and we're given model is equal to that model name and fields equal to underscore underscore all we are given, right? Here we can specify that fields option, fields equals to all. While updating, I will tell you like how I can use only one or two fields here instead of all. While discussing about update view, will give only the particular views, sorry, particular column is we need to update. So this is the how we can just simply create one view, that's it, for class view like this only. And one more thing, we have to create one HTML page based on that model name. So based on the model name, we have to create the HTML page. By default, it will take that HTML page. So here, see, and one more thing. Sorry. Right. Okay. So here, when you're working with the class-based views, for list view, the HTML page will be like this. The save, how you need to save model name. So model, what is the model student details, right? Sub models name underscore list.html. It should be like this. So here, what is the view you're using importing here? List, right? So the HTML page always should be like this. The model name that is student detail underscore list.html page for list view. Next, detail view. Again, model name, let be model name underscore detail. It should be like this by default. Then only it will take that HTML by default. You don't need to specify, or it's like you need to use render option. Next one is create view. Model name underscore create dot html. It will be like this. Next, delete view model name underscore delete dot html. Sorry, not delete, delete underscore confirm. It will be like this, delete confirm. This is the name for that. Next one is last update model name underscore update.html. So these are like this. So you have to create HTML pages like this using the same names. Then only the class-based, particular class-based views will take that respect to HTML pages. So if I want to give my own HTML means we can give. So what that means, I just discussed right, this one's here. Template name. Using this template variable, we can give your own name. Suppose if you forget to give this variable in this class-based view, then by default, it will take this HTML, this one for list view. So for now, we'll just see this one, both giving template name as well as the without giving template name. So for now, I just simply created one view. This is fine. Next one is I need to create the HTML page. So for this HTML page, earlier I was creating a different folder, right? So in this app only, I'm going to create. So one folder I need to give templates. So you don't need to give this templates folder inside the settings.py file. You don't need to specify for that. So next, you here after templates, you have to specify the folder name as same as your app name. That is called CBV app. We have to specify that. CBV app. This is the folder name. We have to specify like this. So instead of that, you can create these HTML files. Okay, let's create that. What is that? Student details dot sorry underscore list dot html. So here, so while creating, what is the view here? List, right? So we have to give underscore list dot html. If it is detail view, we have to give underscore detail dot html page like that. Okay, now let's see. So here I'm going to doc type. It is not coming. Yeah, I mean, tried so many times. That HTML page, the boilerplate, it is not coming. Okay, let's see. HTML. Sorry. Head. Next, it will take body. I will give that. First, I'm just giving only the main tags. So his head tag is only takes the title of that. That means student details. Sorry, student list details. or else like student complete details. Anything it could be standard details or student information, anything. Okay. Now here under the body here, let's see how we can pass the value. See, earlier you guys remember how to fetch the data from the functions when used. We can use form.objects.all, right? But for that we are just creating an object, right? That object here, see here, just thinking, right? Context object name, this one, if you just specify anything, if you just like this student object, if you just specify, you have to use the same thing in the HTML also. But if you forget this one, we have to give the same object name like as your model name. What is our model? Student details, right? We have to give the same name. Suppose just go to your previous project, go to any HTML page, just go to create list or read. Okay, let's go to here. Here you can see the for loop, right? See the how is for loop. Here data we have, right? This one was key name in the dictionary, in the functions we are given, right? Here we have to give the student. Suppose if you just give student object, right? We have to give the same name here. For functions, if you have any confusion, okay, let me open FBB. Where is that FBB? Yeah? Complete. Save data, not data. This one. Okay, let's take this one. Yeah, this one. See, earlier we're given, you see, this is the read empty dot and data we are given, right? See here, this is the data. So now class-based views, we don't give anything. This one you don't give anything, and directly we'll just use this for loop. Here, this variable always should be either it could be model name as well as the this context object name. We can specify like this, or else if you miss this one, in the HTML page, we have to specify the model name, that is student details. We have to give that name in the for loop. So for this one, I don't want to create everything, so I'll just give the table here. Directly I will get. So here I'll just simply change a few things. Let me show you that. Okay, now I'll just come here. So I just created one table, that is the border 2 and one head. So what are the columns I need to show? Oh, here, student. So here, for loop, we are using, right? Because of in the HTML page, we'll get n number of records from the database, right? So here we are using object like is this one. So it already present, right? Okay, this one I'll use. Suppose if I miss this variable, we have to give the model name. How is it? In the lowercase. We have to give in the lowercase. So student details, this one here in the for loop. So already I've given right here, this student object. So this one we can just simply pass this for loop. So instead of EMP, I'll take like it as student. So I can directly copy it. You want me to explain this HTML again, like how it is? So here, till here, this is a T head, that is the columns, like what are the columns you need to print. And here, these are the details we can print, we can get from the database. This for loop will help you if you have n number of records, it will go line by line. It is like row records. So for now, time purpose, I'll just remove these two. I'll just save it. And you can just close the end for. So whenever you open the for loop, we have to end it. Okay, this. Okay, oh sorry. What is the model's name over here? First name, right? Okay. I think only email. And next one is so student percentage. Yeah, like this. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Now we have created one HTML. See, just like now we'll open the boilerplate. This is completed. Here we created only table. So it is just like header. So what are the columns you want to present? So this is fine. Now main thing is only about this one, the context object type. So now just go to this views. Here you see, when you're creating the object, see this one. When you're getting, this is the request. So just only get the request, right? See here, employee.objects.all. So that means all records will be present in this object, right? We're just passing this object as a key value in the dictionary right here. So in the class-based views, we don't do that. So internally, you can treat like this. So this one, similar to this one, just assume this one, it is just like this internally. So you just replace this object like this. Internally, it will be like this. Once again, guys, here we can give double quotes or single, like no quotations. This, I think, more no quotations. Okay. So this one, it will be like this internally. So it is similar like this. This is the a model. There's a model name dot objects dot all. So it is similarly like this. So, but that's why I'm giving attribute name like this, context object name equal to student objects. Okay, I think we have to give quotations. Yeah. So this object we are passing the same way for views, how we are passing through HTML, right? The same way I'm just passing here. Just assume this one is the value in the dictionary. Not value, that value only. Okay, yeah, value. And HTML, we are passing the key name. Okay, now let's create everything is fine, right? Okay, now let's make migrations and then we'll insert the records in the direct database. Then we'll just run this server. For now, I'm just going to manage.py. Make migrations. Okay, everything is fine. Python manage.py migrate. So it is creating the databases, everything. Okay, everything is fine. Now just go to your database. Just, I'm not any refreshing. Okay, it's automatically refreshed. Okay, that's fine. It is created. Where is our app? This one. See, CBV app and the student details. These are logic, like a model name. Okay, now just select, sorry, first use. See, before using this database, just see how it is in just normal text only, right? That it is not is highlighted. The database name is not highlighted. When I use CBVDB, see now it is in bold color because now it is in the used one. It is used stage. Now just use select star from the CBV app underscore student details. Okay, fine. I think nothing is there. Okay, now let's see. Now the schema is created successfully. Now just insert some values to that into CBV app. The table name, copy that, and values. So by ID, it will become automated, like auto generated. But now we are doing manually. We have to give the ID of that. So first name, it could be SLP. Sorry, I'll just give my son's name only. Next, what is that? Email sh@sh.in. Next percentage is 98. He got 98. Okay. Just refresh. Okay, one row is affected. So now we have everything is fine. Okay. Now just go to even now we'll just run the server. Okay, CLS. Now just run the server. Python manage.py and run server. Okay, the server is up and running. Okay. Guys, remember we forgot one more thing. URL. Just stop the server. Okay, where is that URLs? So we'll just directly give the URL in the main project itself. So here one more main important thing one is I need to tell. Okay, path. Open that student list. Let's go like this student list. Here we need to import the views, right, from the views.com. So here I'll just first import from cbv app.views. Import everything. So here, what is the views name? No, student details. This is the class name, I guess. Sorry, yeah, student list. Sorry. Okay. So here, one more thing, guys. This path function will never take as a class name. It will always expect the function name. You guys remember? Just go to your views. Any class name URLs here. See here. This path, it is taking this path. That's fine. Here, see, is the function name. This is the function-based view, right? This it is accepting the function. But here we are passing class. It will throw error. So here we need to inherit one function that is from the list view from this one. See, we are inheriting right this one student list of list view. From this list view class, there is one function called as view. The function name is called as view. Whenever if you just pass that function name, then only the path will consider as a function name this one. So directly we can't pass class name. So let's see, just pass this one. Okay, here I'll just give name also. This one I will use for other HTMLs. So for this one, just keep this aside. That is student details. Oh, sorry, list, right? Okay, student list. Okay, now fine. See, now just simply run the server and you will get to know what will happen. See, it is throwing error. That means path. See, URL pattern list student. This one, right, is not as view. We have to see it is directly giving that. So this path function under URLs, it will never take as a class name. It will always take the function name. It might be some interview question also. So the path function, what types of function it will accept, whether it will accept class and function both or like only function name. So we have to say only function name it accepts. For class based views, we have to import one is as view, that function name. So here just dot as we see directly when I just give a dot here getting this view, we have to pass like this as view of here. The parenthesis is important. If you miss that, it might throw error. I'm not sure like whether it is that one. See now this server is automatically up and running when I just given that as view and saved it. So this is the most important thing, guys. Earlier, when you're working with the result function-based views, you simply pass that function what you created in the views. But when you're working with the class-based views, we have to import the class dot as view of. Okay, now the server is up and running, right? Okay, now let's close everything. Okay, just copy this one. So what is that? Student list. Yeah. You're getting right? See here, the title is student complete details and we're getting complete details. Okay, let me add some headings for this one. On the top, after the table, I'll just give H1 or H2. Complete list. Just save it and automatically it will come here. Okay, now this you're getting complete details, right? This one. See, sir, how it is fetching the HTML page when you're not declared in the class-based view. That's why. So by default, it will verify. So here we created templates, right? This is the main thing we have to give always. Next one is app name. The folder name always should be app name. So CBV. Under that, we have to specify the HTML. So here, the student details, your model name, that is lowercase underscore. After that, we have to give list.html. So this one, so which class is inheriting list view? This inheriting means inheritance, you know, right, already. This class is inheriting list view. It will come directly this HTML under this class. Like how this HTML coming directly here using render, right? So here we are not passing any render anything, but directly by default, it will take this HTML based on this one model name underscore list.html. This is the most important point you need to report. Suppose, sir, I don't want to take it by default. I want to give my template name is here. You can pass that template name, this one. Today, just to do this one, guys, just try to create this one. Instead of this student details underscore list, just give your own HTML, any name dot HTML, just pass the template name here. Today, do that small exercise for you. So for list view, it will verify the list HTML pages, what are there. Suppose if there suppose if there a number of HTML pages, we are not sure whether it will, which one it will take. So it should be always only one. That means otherwise you can specify the template name equal to that list, like that one, that HTML page. We can use that attribute, that template underscore name attribute. So this is about complete list view. That means we can just getting the details from the database. Now let's see, we'll just how to create the data. We'll just how to create the data in the HTML page using the class-based views. Okay. For that, here we have to import that is called create view. if you use this create view, we can directly create the details or like any user like student details in the directly into the database. Okay, now let's import it. It's fine. Now just create one more class. Class student create this one. So here you need to pass that view. What is the view? Create view. So here next colon and next what is the model? We have to always specify the model name here. Well, creation it is mandatory. If you want updating, it's not much mandatory. Like wow, it depends whether if you want to update all the fields or like only single field, we can specify that. So directly we're coming. Okay, that's fine. Context object type, we'll just give that my own object name. Always student creation. We'll just give like this. I think object name is not much required over here. We're not fetching the data, right? We're just simply passing the data. So here, guys, remember in the views, we are see for the creation, we are just using importing the forms and we're validating that and we're just saving that. But see this one, how it is. Just only two things. One is model name and fields. That's it. And create the same HTML page. That is student details underscore create. So go to CBV, first select that. Give the model name. What is the model? Student details underscore create dot HTML like this. Now just copy paste the complete thing from till here. Next, close the body tags and close the HTML tags. Okay, fine. Next here, let's remember like how we're passing the data through forms, right? So here we need to open the same things. That is a form tag and method equal to again post. Wherever you see form tags in the HTML pages, the method name is always will be post. That means we are giving the data, right? Whether it could be login page or like registration, anything it could be. But we are giving the data to the HTML page. So that time form takes only the method name equal to post. That's it. So here we can just open the form method equals to. You can just simply pass that. And close the form tag. Okay, that's fine. And remember, what are the things we're just doing here? That create objection name, that dictionary key name dot as paragraph. We're just giving that, right? We just open that. And one more is CSRF token. CSRF. So directly just type CSRF token. It will automatically give that. Next one is open that form tag. So here, what is the object creation we are given? I didn't give anything. Okay, that's fine. Directly, it will take student only. So instead of I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to create any confusion. Directly, let me give my own name, context type. So here, sorry, here I'll just give student creation. This one. Copy that, save it here. And dot as paragraph, because we want to get the form as in the paragraph wise. That means a field and the text field area like that. So everything is good. Now, okay, now we need to, one more thing. Now just go to this page. Here there is no buttons, right, to add the list. So we'll just add one anchor tag in this main like student dot underscore list dot HTML page. So we'll link this HTML to that one. Whenever user click on that button, it should open this HTML page. So now just go to this one here at the bottom after end loop. Just open one anchor tag that is like href equals to hyperlink. We'll just give blank, and here we'll just give add student or close the anchor tag. So this is fine. First, we created class is fine, and HTML is also fine. And here for href, first we have to create the URLs, right? Okay, not this one. This for the previous ones. Okay, where is that more? Where else? I'll just close this one, guys. It might create confusion. Okay. EDDMP. This one also I didn't want. Okay, now we have only models, views, this HTML. So, okay, now where is the URLs? Here. Just take comma and next path. So what is that? Student create. Just go like this. Create slash and next comma. What is the class name? Student create dot as view again. So any class name it would be, but you have to pass this function name dot as view of. Next, comma, and just give the name for that, because we have to pass this one into href, right, in the HTML patch. So here, student create, yeah, student create will just pass like this. So you don't need to give the same name here. You can give any name, but I don't want to give any confusion, so that's why I'm just giving pass it here. And here you need to pass that URL Jinja syntax. So just take URL, my takes, I guess. Let's try. I'm not here on code. Maybe it is not coming by default. Okay, like this. Okay, first one. So now here you need to pass that name. What is that name? Student create. That's it. No need to pass anything. So okay, let me pass slash will come or not. Okay, let's see. We don't need to give any slash. Okay, that's fine. Just simply calling that URL. What is that URL? This one. What is that? This URL. From this button, whenever I just mouse over, it should trigger to this URL. Okay, everything is fine, I guess. Now it's almost up and running again. Just refresh the page. Okay, it is coming on the top. Okay, that's fine. I'll just change that. I didn't close the table, right? Okay, that's why. Sorry. Close the table. Okay, fine. Now just refresh. So now it is coming at the bottom. Okay, just give some space for that. Just give some BR tag. That means break the line. BR tag will help you. Just give space. Okay, now it is fine, right? Now just when I just mouse over, see the bottom here. Just where I place the cursor, right? Just see that. See, student create. You can see that. So if I just click on that one, it will open the form tag. So form HTML page. Just click on that. Okay, some CP details form.html. Okay. So I think we need to give dot underscore form, not create. Okay, sorry guys. See, it is referring directly. See, CBV underscore student details underscore form. It is verifying that. So we have given create. That's why it is giving error. Okay, sorry, it's my mistake. Just change that into form. Okay, for create, it will take form. Okay, fine. Let me change that in HTML here. For where is that create is here. Form we need to give underscore form. Okay. Now I think it is working fine. Just stop the server and run it again. Okay. And just go back to the same thing. Now just refresh it here. And now just click on it. Okay, something is messed up. Student complete list. One sec. Did I miss something else? Request form method equal to post. CRF is okay. Student creation dot SPF is okay. Everything is fine. PF okay. Student complete details. Student create student record. Okay, this is fine. Form, we have just open a method equal to post and CSF token, student creation form, everything is fine. I'll just call that into same HTML. Okay, everything is fine. Just views under over URLs, create student as view, everything is fine. Then what's wrong with this? Student details of. Okay, here is the form it went. Okay, we'll just debug that. So what's wrong with this student of? Once again, so I'll just refer to my previous project, guys. So I'll just use this one. Just see form delete. So just use same thing. Okay, then where is the views? So create student. We have to specify. Okay, if we miss, we will get. Okay. Got it. Okay, for student creation, we are not supposed to give the fields all. Why? Because ID, it is auto-generated, right? But database is doing models, right? So here you need to pass that one. Okay, fine. Sorry, guys. Small mistake here. That's why I mentioned the comment also. If we miss this, we'll get runtime error. We're getting that error, right? Not error, actually. It is not throwing anything. So here just pass the values for that. So what are the things? So in models, we have first name. Okay, let's copy that. Instead of all, we are using the column names. So last name. Sorry, what's the models? Stupid. Okay. So I hope it's good now. Now just refresh. Okay. Let me not queue this one. Okay, let's try this time once. And student form details also here. I'll queue like student details. So what is my model name? Student details. Student details. Okay, let's queue that. Save it again, run it. But still as paragraph only, right? So then what's wrong with this? Student details fields equal to files you are given, everything is fine. Under form it is giving okay. Next student details, his anchor tag is okay. Yeah, somewhere did I miss up something? CRS token underscore student details as paragraph. Okay, let me verify this one as well. Student, I don't think, see, everything is fine. Suppose in the views, if you don't specify, we have to give form. Form as okay. But at least we have this one, right? Okay, let's try giving into details. We have to give, let's give form. Okay, let's try this one. If it is not giving, okay. Okay. But it's supposed to take model name dot as paragraph, right? But how it is taking this form? Okay, anyways, here we need to pass a form. Okay, one sec, guys. Let me clarify my doubt as well. Okay, we'll just ask ChatGPT only. Class-based views. Form model name underscore form.html. Why we need to pass form of model name dot s underscore p. Anyways, yeah, my doubt also will get so why form instead of this one? Okay, form instance. So in CBV, like create where update with Django automatically provides the form instance as form in the context. Okay, template name is fine. Okay, form instance, form model name. So the template name access it is like form.as. So template rendering is mechanism. Okay, this one we know already. So this one is form underscore. So the form instance is named as form. Okay, not model name. Okay. 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 Got it. See guys, see while creating with the function based views, see while working with the function based views, we have created first we created model, then we created the forms, then we created the view, right? But here we directly created the model, then the class based view. That's why. So that's why it is just like taking as form. Suppose if we want to take the new one, which you want like give any name here. Here I given student underscore detail something like that. Here you can just specify that name. Then only it will take any name. So okay, my data has a clear confusion. Okay, now it's good. Now just go to your this one. Just refresh. Okay, everything is fine. Just you vj mail vj@vj.in. Now just 95% dot zero. Oh, where is submit button? I forgot. Okay, yeah. We'll give inside the form like outside. Inside the form only we'll give. So input tag. So input. So what is the type equals to submit? So and what is the value for that? No, like we'll just give some other value, like create something like that. We'll get no sir why we need to give always submit. So we'll just give create for that. Okay, just refresh. Okay, everything is fine. Now the form is gone completely. Okay, now just we add more email is vj.in. Okay, now just 98.6% is create. Okay, some no URL directed to either provide URL or define GUPS absolute method to model. Okay, fine. One more thing. So while working with the forms in the class-based views, we have to call one more function. So when you click on create button, see, When I just clicked on create button, we are getting one more page. So where I need to drag like go. So earlier, you guys remember when you were working with the functions, I redirected to the get that function name, right? You guys remember? Okay, let me open that. So here is that view. This one, see. While creating the after save, we're redirecting to this page. See, main readable page, right? So here in the class-based views, where I'm going. So after submitting, I'm not going anywhere, right? So here we have to call one more function that is called reverse function, or it's like reverse lazy function. So we have two functions. So one is reverse function and one is reverse lazy function. That is called function name is called lazy. So here reverse, we have to call that function here, guys. In the model, we have to call that function that is called get absolute URL. The function name is called absolute URL, and we have to call, so we have to return reverse function for that. Let me see. So here in the model, see, this is the model page. So this model file. So here you have to create one function that is called get absolute URL. This one. See, as soon as we just clicked on get, so this one, this function will help you to navigate to the main page. So where you want to go. So I want to go this here to this page. I want to go. Or else like if I create any another HTML page, I can go there. So I don't have any other HTML page right here. I'm just directly going to this student details underscore list main HTML page. So here you need to pass this one, get absolute URL. Sorry, I mean, that's my mistake. I need to tell before itself. Okay, see this one, get absolute URL, and this is the self. You need to pass that. And here after that, return reverse. This is the function. This reverse function will directly call the HTML page, which one you are looking for. So I'm looking for this one, this HTML page, right? So here and this reverse. So we need to import this reverse from here. Where is the redirect here? Here from the render, right? We have the same reverse also present in this one. One sec. Whether it is in reverse, also no, not in this one. Django dot URLs import. Let's see reverse. Okay, yeah, here it is. So under Django.urls, we have to import this reverse function. So whenever you call this reverse function, now it will call the method. So here you need to pass one thing. So what is that? Say I don't want to pass anything here. So here you need to pass one module. What is that module? So go to URLs. So what is that? This one, this name. Student list, right? You can just pass that reverse here. Reverse student list. Now it will trigger to this URL page. Then it will go to this HTML page. This one, student details. See this one. Okay, now everything is looks good. Just refresh. I think maybe directly it will go to that. Confirm. Okay, see. When I just click on confirm, it is directly triggering to that. So this is the one thing you just remember. Sorry, it's my mistake. I need to tell that before itself. So this one. Whenever you click on submit in the form HTML, it will redirect. It will ask you where I want to go. After submit, where I want to go. But see, in the views, we directly see. Once if you click on save, it is redirecting to here. Suppose if I didn't save that one, it will show up the same HTML form only. But after saving, it is redirecting to this HTML page. This one is doing in the function based. But we in class based views, we are not calling anything. See here, you simply passed two attributes. One is model and fields. But after submitting, see this one, after submitting the form where I need to go, that's one, we have to call this reverse. This function, we have to call this reverse function, and this will take, sometimes it will take 2 to 3 parameters also. For here, we just passed only one. For update, we'll just pass two things. I'll just show you that as well. So whenever this model, see, model equal to student details, whenever this will be called, automatically this function will be called. Now let's try that instead of that. Okay, let's me create one more. Virat Kohli and his name vk@vk.in and his score is 100. Okay, let me give only 100. See, now it is directly going to your main read HTML. Suppose if you want to change to something else, means you create, just do one thing, just create one main HTML page and give that HTML page here. First give that small class name a model name and just give some name only just for HTML page, home page, something like that. And here, just take that name and pass that one here, reverse. So this is about create function. Sorry, create view, not function, create view. So we have seen that list view as well as the create view. So now I want to click on any ID here. If I just click on one ID, it is triggered to the some other page. That means it should show the complete details of the user. So if I just click on one here, it is navigate to other page. That means detail view. We have one more view is called detail view. That means we can get the complete details of the students or like anything. So here we need to import that one. So it comes to view space here. We need to import details view. This view. This will help you to fetch the complete user details. Okay, let's try. Oh, already it's 1 o'clock. Okay. Okay, anyways, I don't want to waste my time. Anyways, yours time. Okay, this is fine. Tomorrow we're going to finish this class-based use. One is like detail, update, and delete. But tomorrow itself, and by tomorrow time permits, we'll start with the session management. That is a new topic in this Django. We'll discuss that later. Yeah, this is about our complete class-based views, guys. One is list view and one is create view. So any doubts so far? It's like how it is working. So main thing is always works with the forms. This one, the main HTML. Suppose if you want to give your own things, here just give template name. The attribute name is template name. Here you can just pass that HTML page here. Okay, any questions or any doubts, or is it clear? One more thing, guys, just practice that. Until if you don't practice means if you just see the videos means you don't get that one. Until practice is very important for that. Okay, then if you don't have any question, then we'll wrap this call for today. And by tomorrow, we'll just finish this class-based videos as well as we'll start with the session management. This is the most important topic. Okay, guys, we'll catch up tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. Bye.